Support for Radio Friends comes from Columbia Healthy Smiles, the dental office of husband and wife team Dr. Batson and Dr. Abe, offering comprehensive and customized care to patients of all ages. Learn more by calling 573-721-9039 or online at www.columbiahealthysmiles.com. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, May the 17th. Good to have you with us today. I've got a bit of information before I introduce you to our guest I want to talk about. May is National Osteoporosis Prevention and Awareness Month. Statistics show that 10 million plus Americans currently live with osteoporosis. Plus, 43 million show early signs of bone loss. Now, the National Osteoporosis Foundation estimates that by 2030, Americans 50 years plus are expected to have either low bone density or osteoporosis, costing the healthcare system an estimated $25 billion. $25 billion by 2025. Now, when our next guest is an expert on osteoporosis. She is here with OsteoStrong, which helps build bone density. So I'll ask you, the question is, when someone fractures, how is the diagnosis of osteoporosis classified? If I fracture a bone, how do the doctor know I have osteoporosis or I just broke a bone?
Well, there's two different types of osteoporosis, one called primary. And primary basically is the most common bone density loss. And it happens with menopause, when women start losing estrogen. And bone density loss due to aging, which is the other type of primary osteoporosis, happens in both men and women.
Okay. But primarily it's women. Now, when we talk about the risk factors for developing osteoporosis, like being a woman or a man or family history or a race, what risk factors can we control? Basically,
you can control your diet, for one thing. So inadequate calcium and vitamin D intake interferes with the absorption in the gut for calcium. And sedentary lifestyle, so getting more active. Smoking, they've reported that the Surgeon General reveals that smokers have a 55% greater likelihood to fracture a hip than a non-smoker.
Really? So besides heart conditions and lung conditions, smoking also affects your bones?
Yes, and so does excess alcohol consumption. They're suggesting greater than 2 drinks per day. What age should people start thinking about being screened? So for women, they really need to be screened younger or earlier. And basically it has to do with the fact that they are more likely to develop osteoporosis. They have lower bone density to begin with than men. They have menopause, which ratchets up the amount of bone loss that they have during those menopause years. And also they have, so that would be probably in their 40s. To be screening. Yeah. Now, the thing is, you talk about the diet, you talk about not smoking, but also you can put some high-intensity pressure on those bones to help strengthen the bones and the muscle. And that's what you do. Right. That's what we offer at OsteoStrong, high-impact loading on the bone that stimulates osteoblastic cells that build bone tissue. It takes about 10 minutes. Yeah. Once a week. If you want more information on this, what can they do? They can call Trudy. Okay. At 573-554-5881 for a complimentary first orientation seminar. Okay. And Trudy's got the little headphones on. She's waiting to talk to you right now. Yeah, she's very friendly, and you'll love Trudy anyway. Okay. Or you can Google osteostrong.me to find out more. Okay. So that number is 573-554-5881. 5881. Dayna, thank you so much for coming back. You're welcome. This is an interesting statistic here. Yeah. Now, I want to introduce you to Trent Rash, who is here to tell us about Mosy. Good to have you here, Trent.
Good morning, Paul.
So what have we got going for this summer?
Well, I'm very excited to announce our new summer music festival. So for many years, it's been known as Hot Summer Nights. With our new music director, Wilbur Lynn, we have been thinking about a name change for a while, but we are unveiling a new name, the Firefly Music Festival.
So it's not Hot Summer Nights.
Correct.
It's the Firefly Music Festival.
That's right. Same music, same concerts you've come to love and expect, just
Firefly
a different name.
means summertime, too.
That's right, especially in Missouri. Our musicians, a lot of them come from across the United States, and they were like, we always look forward to seeing the Fireflies in Missouri because we don't have those where we are. So we thought, well, let's, honor where we are. And so that's how we kind of came up with the name.
Okay, so what have you got going on for the
We've
summer?
got 6 great concerts this summer. We're kicking off on June 24th called Fanfare Como, and it actually features a commissioned work called Fanfare Como by a Hollywood composer out of L.A., and the mayor will be there to proclaim it the Anthem of Columbia for the night.
Oh, that's going to be the Anthem of Columbia?
Yes, for the evening, and it's a lovely piece. It's actually inspired by Blind Boone, music by Blind Boone, and also John Williams.
Okay.
And so I've heard the music. It's going to be really fun. It's a great way to kick off the concert. We also have some guest artists that night from the Cincinnati Symphony Orchestra that are going to do a Brahms concerto. So that's going to be a really fun way to kick off the season.
Okay. Then we
move forward. We have another Master of Works that would be on Friday, June the 30th. That's going to feature music that is influenced or wrapped up around Clara Schumann, including her piano concerto. Then we will have another concert that Sunday, the 2nd, which is our first Pops, and it's our annual kind of patriotic Pops concert.
So that's in honor of the 4th of July.
That's correct, yeah. So you'll hear a lot of music about America and celebrating America, and we have Simone Sparks in that concert and Jazz Rucker, 2 beloved folks who have lived in Columbia. Jazz no longer does, but they'll be singing in the concert, so that'll be exciting. Then the next weekend, we have July the 7th, which is a concert actually at the State Historical Society of Missouri. So normally we're at the Missouri Theater. This one we're actually going to the Historical Society, and it's a kind of an experimental concert where the musicians will be spread out and the people will be able to walk through while they're playing, and they can see up close and personal how the orchestra works. So this will be indoors? Indoors at the State Historical Society.
Okay.
Yes, very exciting. And that Sunday's our final Pops, which is called Beyond the Star Wars, and is kind of hits from the silver screen. So there'll be music from Rogue One, from Indiana Jones, Coco, Disney's Coco, all sorts of good stuff.
All right. So there you got the whole summer planned out.
Yes.
If people want information or they want to get their tickets?
Yeah, they can either call us at 573-875-0600 or visit us at themosy, MOSY.org.
Okay. So what do you think will be the most popular show of the season? Can you put your finger on it?
So either the first one or the last one, which actually is July 15th, which features a Schumann symphony, his Symphony No. 4. I think that'll be really popular. That people really like Robert Schumann symphonies.
Yeah.
So.
How do you, and we're just about out of time here, but real quickly, how do you decide what you're going to do?
Really, it's up to the music director, and really he spends a lot of time. He's been in our town a lot over the weekends, and he really thinks about what is it that Columbia residents want to hear, or what will draw them to the theater.
Well, I hope you draw a massive crowd.
Thank you so much. Me too.
Okay, so if you want more information, it's themosy.org or
573-875-0600.
Got it. Thank you so much, Trent, for coming by.
Thank you.
Have yourself a nice day. Drop me an email, something you'd like to hear or see, pepperp@missouri.edu. Bye-bye.